This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 Crew Cab, 6.0 turbo diesel, and it's four-wheel drive. It's the Lariat package, which is leather, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package. That's a Rancho suspension that's put on at the Ford factory. A little upgraded suspension. 113,000 miles. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. If you want to know more, please watch the little animated video, why and how you end up with a salvage title on a vehicle that's not wrecked or damaged. It's basically a liability issue. Insurance companies don't want to sell them on clean titles about 90% of the time because they don't want to get sued by someone who kills themselves in one of these things on a clean title. They say, we sell on a salvage title. That implies that it's a salvage vehicle. Therefore, because you're a bad driver and killed yourself, you can't blame us for bad brakes, blah, blah, blah. It's all about lawyers. Anyhow, just watch that little video and it explains it a little bit better than I just did. Anyway, this thing has some cosmetic issues that are not really significant, but they're there. I'll point them out to you. When we received it, I bought it. It looked great online, and when it showed up, someone had stolen the injectors. So we had to buy all brand new injectors, and of course without cores, that was very painful. So it's got brand new injectors in it. Also, they damaged the AC box doing that, so we had to buy a new AC box for it. So that's brand new. It got a new windshield, a new ignition. That's the main stuff that happened to it. Injectors are very expensive, and this thing's got brand new ones. Got stuff like this. Nothing really worth dealing with. A touch-up stick. Maybe a touch-up stick and then spray the top of that bumper and you'd be fine. There is a little push-in right here on the bumper. If you wanted to put a come-along on that and pull it out, it'd probably pop right out. We like to advertise them the way we got them in general. Generally, unless there's a mechanical issue. There's a little burn right here in the paint. Not sure what that's from. Maybe battery or something when they were doing it at one point. Front tires look like they're both probably 50% tread. Here's your Rancho suspension. Like I said, a touch-up stick, about $8 of the touch-up would be unbelievable. Apparently this was the side that faced the sun, or at least the back end did. It's got that peeling paint. The way to cure that is to buy those little covers that go over the windows that deflect air, and you won't have to paint that or fix that at all. If that's what you wanted to do. That's what it looks like from here. I wouldn't paint it. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's a great tow vehicle, beautiful interior. Here's the passenger rear tire. That looks like it's probably about 40% tread, a little bit lower tread than the front. Got some nice running boards on it. Looks like a little road paint that would come off with a little bit better detail. The bed cap, you see those bed caps, all those plastic bed caps, they stole that off of this truck. Those are about 50 bucks. Here's your tow package. There's your Rancho suspension on the rear end. Obviously you got a long bed. Parking sensors, we'll check those and make sure they work. Half the time they don't, and we don't fix those if they don't because they're just too annoying. Them and tire monitors, I could do without either one of them. A little scratch there. Driver rear tire is similar to the passenger rear, probably 30 or 40% tread. You probably have another 5,000 miles on tires. The rear probably 3,000 or 4,000. The front's probably 5,000 or 6,000 left on them. Enough to drive it home the way it is. See a little bit of a ding right there. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Peeling paint right there. Here's your roof. This truck came from El Paso, or not El Paso, Houston. It's a little warm there. I was just in Houston just a couple days ago. Took the kids on a cruise out of Galveston. It's not too bad for having sat for a while. Alrighty. It does have 2 brand new batteries. Also, there's your Ford emblem right here. There's a Ford emblem here. That's the original fender. There's your Ford emblem right between my fingers on the core support. There's the stickers where they belong. I showed these to you so you know that these are all the original parts and there was no crash damage. There's the Ford emblem there, and Ford emblem there. And the injectors were installed at Buddy's, which is a really good diesel shop here in town. And it is blazing hot, by the way. I mean, it's noon, and I guarantee you it's 105. Little hole right there. Beautiful seats. Make sure there's nothing hiding in here. That. Your passenger or driver rear window. Walk around to the other side and try all the gadgets over there, make sure everything works for you. Find out what doesn't. This would be the passenger rear window. That's fine. Nothing to report back here. Very boring. Here, power door locks. Those work. Let's see. There's your window up and down. Let's try the seat. Back, forward, up, down. Seat front goes up. Seat goes down. Back seat cushion up. That was fine. Seat looks really good. It's got a little bit of something right there. It's not a full it's got it's got an owner supplement manual in here, but not the full manual. Nothing to hide under there. It looks good over here. Alright, let's go to the other side. Man, it is freaking hot. I want some AC quickly. Driver window. Passenger front window. Passenger rear window. Driver rear window. Mirrors. Out. In, up, down, here, up, down, out, in. Okay. We have pedal controls too here. Up, down, up. A little bit of stain right there on the carpet. Forward. Back, up, down, down, up. Make sure the whole seat goes up. It does. The seat goes down. And this seat, we did an insert right here. This was torn. So this is a replacement insert right here, which is fairly common. The outside bolsters get worn. And that would be air conditioning, thank God. This piece was missing. We have to get this dyed. We bought this piece and this piece to cover the underneath the column. They're not matching color, but they will be. There's a little bit of pitting right here. Cup holder. Let's turn the air down a little bit here. Okay, those work. Let's see if we can change stations. Yes.
I've got Rihanna.
Alright, so the steering controls work the radio. Let's see. What else we got? We have cruise control. Obviously you gotta be moving for that. There's your tilt wheel, that works. Let's see, there's your cluster. 113,870 miles. Tow haul, on and off. Go through. Man, it is hot. Holy cow. I'll bet today's going to be 110. No sissies and crybabies allowed. Alright. Let's go back to that. Let's see. Let me put it into neutral. Put it into 4 low. Or 4 low. Put it in drive. Bang. Put it in reverse. Bang. Perfect. Alright, that works fine. Put it into 4 high. Now we're 4 high. Drive. Oh yeah, that's definitely 4 high. Reverse. Perfect. Alright, everything works there. Put it back in 2-wheel drive. Let's check the backup sensors real quick here. They never fail to let me down. But I've been on a roll. I have like 5 in a row. Have been okay. There it is. I'm 6 for the last 6, people. Backup sensors work. That's very good news. All right. If you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, it's on a salvage title. So in order to get plates and insurance, you have to have a restored salvage title. We charge $200. We take it down to Motor Vehicles for you about 6 in the morning. So we're first in line. We get a level 3 inspection. We take the level 3 and the salvage title down to Motor Vehicle and get a restored salvage title. At that point, you can get plates and insurance. Obviously, without those, you can't drive, so that's mandatory if you're going to come here to drive it home. $250 dock fee if you come here. And tax. Tax is 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate. So, for example, if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax. You're going to pay $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want to add $200 to have us restore the title, which I highly recommend. It can be real difficult in some states because you have to wait for appointments and stuff. Plus, all you're going to get from us is the bill of sale, the title, and the salvage title, and the truck itself. Just make sure that you call your Motor Vehicles if you want to do it yourself, and make sure that the documents you have, the bill of sale and the salvage title, are all you need, because that's all we can provide. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you have us restore it for you. Once it's in Michigan, it's a long trip back and a long, expensive trip back being shipped, because obviously you can't drive it. All right. Get this turbo. There goes the turbo. And that's that. All right. Please make sure you get a deposit, and once we have a deposit, we'll put your name and a deposit received on over the top of the vehicle on our website, so you know it's not for sale anymore. It's your vehicle. Also, if you're from eBay and you're trying to buy a brand new vehicle, this isn't brand new. So we've just had like a deluge of babies on eBay. So please make sure you're a mature adult and you know that you're buying a 113,000 mile truck and it's not brand new. And if you're delusional and you can't watch the video and understand the facts, please don't buy this car. Don't even contact us. We don't want to hear it. We're going through a real bad spell of crazy people on eBay. Thank you very much. Have a great day.